David, biggest defeat for many years, I think, for the Strikers. Was it a poor performance, or was it just one of those nights where everything went wrong?
I think it was a poor performance, Steve, and unfortunately a full week of planning just never came off, and I think we're all to blame in whatever way anyone wants to look at it. We were poor, but I thought they obviously played exceptionally well, came with a game plan, and it worked for them. Good luck to them.
Once again, conceding early goals. The first one obviously pretty unfortunate, but you looked like you were getting on top in the middle of the first half after scoring the equaliser, and then things spun out of control. What happened, Joe?
Yeah, we got back in there, and then we missed a few chances, and then maybe if we put those away, things might turn out differently. But it's credit to them really. They kept going, like Lardy said. They had a game plan, they executed it perfectly, and they punished us, and they put their chances away.
When you speak of their game plan, what do you think it was?
Well, I think to be fair, when they played us in the Silver Boot, they learnt a fair bit from that. Their high press was certainly something that we struggled with in the Silver Boot, and we jagged that one. When we come out to this one, their high press was a little bit better planned. It wasn't every time we got the ball, and they picked the times when they felt that they could press us in certain areas of the park, and I think we got punished for just being unfortunately not on our game tonight, certainly in the back line.
Yeah, what went wrong in the back line? It looked very vulnerable tonight.
Yeah, I think the scoreline suggested that. I don't really know, to be honest, Steve. We're a little bit shell-shocked from the preparation that we had to what we finished up with now, and I just can't answer what went wrong, other than the fact that I know that we didn't pressure them at any time. We never contested the ball. We allowed them at times 15 metres to get a ball turned round, and we certainly tried to address that at half time, but we didn't learn our lesson even at half time, and unfortunately we got what we deserved tonight.
No doubt at half time you did try to change a few things around, and you needed to score first in the second half to have any chance in the game. You didn't seem to get on top. Do you put that down to what they were doing, or to what you weren't doing right?
I think if you remember rightly, as soon as the second half started, in the first minute and a half, we missed one of many chances that we created tonight, and obviously we certainly want on song up front as well, and we missed quite a few chances, but I certainly won't look at that as an excuse for the defeat, because if you're going to let in that many goals, then it doesn't matter how many chances you miss or how many goals you score. If you let that many in, it's not good. And what I would like to say is certainly to all you supporters that have believed in us for all these years. I can only really apologise on behalf of the club, and certainly on behalf of the players, because they certainly let you down tonight, and they'll know about that throughout the week.
Okay, so you're going to the Easter break now. You've got a couple of weeks to, I suppose, unfortunately dwell on it. Where do you take it from here, Joe?
It's one of those things. After a defeat like that, you really, we'd probably play another game tomorrow if we could, just to get beyond it, But we said on the field after the game that we've got to look at it, have a good look at ourselves, and make sure we come in the next couple of weeks and just work really hard and make sure it doesn't happen again.
It's a long time till you play them again, but you feel you owe them one?
You can have these little rivals with teams, but at the end of the day, we've got to focus on our next game now, and I've always been a big fan of taking one game at a time, and I won't even give Olympic another thought until we play them again. I won't give any other team any thought until we're playing them, so we've got to focus on ourselves and and we've got to fix what happened tonight. That's the most important thing for us, and you know, yeah, I'm not really going to look at any team in particular, mate. We've got to get ourselves sorted and make sure we get 3 points next game.
Just a question on Olympic now. It seemed fairly obvious in the first half they were having a real go at us down our left flank. Why do you reckon they did that?
Well, obviously they've got a weapon who's very quick, and it's not that we didn't expect that. We know what they do, and we know how they do it. And you know, if I had that sort of weapon, I would do it too. I would only have to think that they felt that that's where our weakness was, and they obviously tried to expose it. And I suppose when we play normally a game that tries to get forward, our transition from when we have the ball to when we don't certainly wasn't where it should have been, certainly in those wide areas. And the fact that the two centre halves were playing so deep, it just left the lines very open for them to get into. So I don't think it was just the fact that they were going down the right, they were getting through the centre very easily too.
Yeah. The second half substitutions, Dave, where you were swapping defenders for forwards, was that just about the situation the game was in, you chase it?
Obviously it was how the game was in. I certainly didn't want to have to change things. It's certainly not something that you want to do, but you're 5-1 down and you really want to try and have a go at it. I certainly wasn't going to sit back and just try and defend a 5-1 loss. So we just changed it to a 5-3-2, and not something that I would normally do. If it had been 3-1 down, I might have stuck to the game plan and tried to grind it out, but once it blew out to that, it was obvious that we needed to try and do something, and if I'd have just sat back and let that happen, I would have been upset with myself.
Any positives?
Not a great deal, mate. I suppose the biggest positive is that the sun will come up tomorrow, and we'll work hard and just see if we can bounce back. We had to do this last year, unbelievably so, from a similar situation very early on in the year, and we did bounce back, and it's certainly not something that was planned, but we just got to get back down here, get his heads down, his backsides up, and just work hard.